for any of the help that is required regarding web and machine learning and information security. Okay. We'll have an exciting session in the coming days as well. Okay. Thank you. Over to you, madam.
Thank you, sir. Gajendra sir, Parimal sir, are you there? All right. Yes, on behalf of the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, I welcome you all to the department, and I hope you all have a fruitful learning experience here. And most of you, at least one division knows me because I have handled object-oriented programming with C++ for your last semester. I have a total teaching experience for others who don't know me. I have a total teaching experience of 16 years, 15 years of which is in GIT. I have handled a variety of subjects both at the UG level and the PG level. The subjects that I love to teach are compiler design, which is probably in the 6th sem, and Unix and earlier it was Unix and shell programming. Now it's a part of Unix system programming, system software, and so on. There is a big list. This time I'll be handling web programming for the A division and data structures for the B division. I've done my engineering from Kelly's College of Engineering, Belgavi, and MTech in Computer Network Engineering from the National Institute of Engineering, Mysore. I am currently pursuing research in the area of big data analytics. So you can feel free to approach me for any kind of, not just technical difficulties, but any difficulties otherwise. All right, now moving on to the subject. Let me introduce you to the subject. Is this visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
The subject is, the title is web programming. And as you can see, it's an integrated course. I hope all of you are well aware of what is meant by integrated. We had it for object-oriented programming using C++. So if you look at the scheme, it is 202. So what is the meaning of this? LTP stands for lecture, tutorial, and practical. So you'll have 2 hours of lecture and 2 hours of practical, that is lab, every week. The subject code is 18 CSL 36. It is also offered for IS as 18 ISL 36. After completion of this course, you would earn 3 credits. The CIE is for 25 marks and the SEE is for 50 marks. And the duration is 3 hours for SEE. So before looking at objectives and the content, I would like to show you the textbooks, the books. So you have a total of 4 books here. Learning Web Design by Jennifer Robbins. Second one is jQuery Cookbook by Cody Lindley. Then you have AngularJS web application development by Matt Frisby and Jumpstart Bootstrap by Syed Fazil. Apart from this, I would personally recommend this resource. It's a very useful resource where you can experiment and you can try code there, experiment and see the results there itself. www.w3schools.com and tutorialspoint.com. All right, coming to the CIE, as with any integrated course, we have the following components. IA test would be conducted for 30 marks. So this IA test, we could have 2 tests of each of 1 hour duration or only 1 test of 2 hours duration. You have journal and lab test or project report and intermediate evaluation for 20 marks. So for this particular course, you'll have to execute a set of experiments and you'll also have to do a project. Okay. So together they would fetch 20 marks, totaling to 50 marks. And please note that submitting the journal and it shouldn't be journal and project report is compulsory. The minimum marks required to qualify, well known, 20 out of 50. And this is the SEE pattern, which you are well versed with. So for the project, you'll have to form a team of 3 students, and all the 3 students have to be from the same division, and you'll have to submit, as a team, you'll have to submit project synopsis to your respective staff members in Google Classroom. We will be shortly putting up the deadline for project synopsis submission. So I suggest that you people form teams and start looking at exciting problems which you can address through your project. Now coming to the course objectives. Yes, can somebody tell me what is it that you would be learning in this course? Yes? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
JavaScript,
Can you tell me what
HTML.
I would like interactive session. So can you tell me when you say web programming, what is it that comes to your mind?
HTML, a web
HTML,
page.
JavaScript,
Creating web pages.
Google Learning
Okay.
Websites.
Web pages, fine. Anything else?
HTML5,
HTML5, good.
and
CSS.
CSS, right? So I
Responsive
can
website.
read responsive web pages, JavaScript.
JavaScript.
Okay, great.
Creation of
Bootstrap, very good. Creation of applications, CSS3. I can see back-end programming, front-end programming, very good. All right. Yes. So this particular subject would be restricted to the front end of the World Wide Web. We will see what is it shortly. But the objectives as of now is to introduce the fundamentals of World Wide Web. What is the World Wide Web? And what are the basic principles of working of the World Wide Web? The second objective is to develop client-based web pages using HTML5, CSS3, JavaScript, jQuery, and AngularJS. So as you can all see, all these are client-side technologies. So we shall be studying them. and of course, to develop responsive web pages using Bootstrap. Okay. So prerequisite for this course is computer concepts and C programming. So in the first unit, which we shall be starting shortly, is an introductory chapter where we shall see what is the internet and how is the web different from the internet, how information is stored, what are URLs, how a web page looks like, and so on. Unit 2 deals with HTML5 and CSS3. So how do all those flashy web pages appear? It's because of the HTML5. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. We shall see what is that and what is meant by CSS cascading style sheets shortly. Now, for your pages to be interactive and responsive, you need to know a very core technology, that is JavaScript. Unit 3 would be dealing with the basics of JavaScript, which is essentially used for developing interactive web pages along with HTML and CSS. jQuery here has been mentioned in self-learning, but because of experiments, we will also be teaching you jQuery, which is a JavaScript library designed to simplify HTML DOM tree traversal. Okay. DOM stands for Document Object Model. Okay. Okay, you haven't studied Unix, so you do not have really an idea of the file system. Okay, but all of you know what is a tree?
No, ma'am.
It is a non-linear data structure.
Okay, I'm not talking from I know all of you are fixed with the computer science in your minds. I'm talking of the trees that you see outside.
Oh,
Okay, yeah. What is a tree? What does it have?
Branches,
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 leaves,
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 fruit,
flowers,
branch,
fruits,
trunk.
Okay, root, most important.
Yes,
All right.
xylem, phloem.
Yes. So in the context of computers, tree is generally viewed in the inverted fashion. So when you invert the tree, what comes on top?
Roots.
Yeah, root. Yeah.
Roots.
Yeah, we use it, we use the term root, okay? So root represents the topmost reference. And from the root, we have branches emanating, and every branch can have a node. Now that node could be anything depending on the context. So if it's a tree for representing a file system, then the root would represent the topmost reference point in the file system. And the nodes would represent folders or they could represent files. Are you getting the idea?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Fine, great.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
here, jQuery will, so in HTML, so all the HTML objects would be nodes of the tree. The tree is called as the document object model. So jQuery will help in traversing this tree and performing manipulations such as event handling, CSS animation, and AJAX. AJAX stands for Asynchronous JavaScript and XML. Maybe we'll come across that later. Okay, so that's about Unit 3. Unit 4 deals with AngularJS. So
Yes,
it's a JavaScript based. Anybody knows what is AngularJS?
No, ma'am.
No,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay,
It's a
fine.
No, ma'am.
just like
Okay.
No,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Yes. Okay, great. Uh, we'll see what is that. We'll be covering the basics of that in Unit 4. So it's a JavaScript based open source front end web framework, and it is maintained by Google, and it has been developed to address the challenges that are faced in developing single page applications. Anybody knows what is meant by a single page application?
A web page.
A web page, fine, but just a single page cannot really serve the purpose of the entire website, right?
blocks.
Yes,
Blogs.
blog. Okay, okay, fine. So generally what happens is, all right, maybe it's a little too early to discuss about single page applications. Maybe once I just discuss about the communication happening on the web, I will touch upon this. Fine. So that's Unit 4, and Unit 5 would deal with the basics of Bootstrap. Apart from those 5 units, you will, because this is an integrated course, you would be doing a set of 8 experiments. As and when we do labs, we shall complete these experiments. These are kind of open-ended. These are in fact open-ended experiments. All right. So the first one is HTML tag, how you implement it for both web and mobile. Second one is again on HTML and CSS, implementing drop-down menu, local storage, form validation, and so on. Okay. Yeah, the outcomes of this course would be that at the end, you will be able to explain the basic concepts and principles of the World Wide Web. You would be in a position to tell what is the World Wide Web, how it works, what are the components of web, and so on. You will also be able to apply the design principles that you have studied to develop interactive client-side web pages, and also design and develop a responsive website for any given application scenario. These are the program outcomes, PO 5, 6, 8, and 12. 5 is for individual and teamwork. Yeah, teamwork because you people would be doing project in teams. Use of engineering tools, yeah, web is the current, it's always current, and a lot of new tools and technologies keep adding to the existing body of web, and you need to use them to develop your project. Communication skills, yes, you will have to give project demonstration as well as you will have to write the project report. So it requires, so it will be helpful in developing your communication skills. And lifelong learning, since you would learn how to do things. So this course is a lot practice oriented. You will have to do a lot of hands-on, and whenever you do hands-on, you automatically inculcate the habit of self-learning, and which will, you keep learning things and you keep experimenting. That is how you learn. So what I suggest is all of you will have to keep a laptop handy, so that when class is going on, we will give you some small assignments which you will have to execute. So all of you will have to have the machine handy. So that's about the syllabus. Anything that is not understood here? Clear? What is supposed to be done? You have to execute
Yes,
a set
ma'am.
of experiments, 8 experiments, and you'll also have to do a project. All right?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, which software should we download, ma'am?
We'll let you know that.
Okay.
So in the initial few classes, I'm planning to stick to Notepad or Notepad++, but then we will tell you which HTML editor you'll have to use, okay,
Okay, ma'am.
and other things. All right. So I would be handling A division, Parimal sir B division, Gajendra sir C division, and Vidyadhi sir would be handling the D division. So let us straight start with Unit 1. So the objectives of this particular chapter. Here right now we are focusing on the first half of Unit 1, where we shall see how to distinguish between the internet and the web, to introduce the fundamentals of web and the basic principles of the working of web. Yes, can somebody tell me what is the difference between the internet and the web?
It is the network, but internet is like the
Hello? Yes. Internet is transport system and web is information source. Okay, cool. Any other answer?
Internet is a massive network and web is a worldwide, like to access information over the medium.
Okay. Good. Any other answer? Internet is like a root and web are branches. Okay. Let me give you an analogy here.
Ma'am, basically, web page is something that, yeah. So basically, web page is something that holds some data, and internet is a way that we can access that data.
Okay. All right. Let me give you an analogy to, just make things clear. Now, when I say college, okay, what comes to your mind?
Students,
Students, okay.
teachers,
Teachers,
library,
library, okay.
Classes.
Classes, the physical classes. Right now, we are having all virtual
Campus.
classes, but in general, it would be the physical classes. Yes. Yes, what else?
Cafeteria.
Cafeteria, yeah, very happening place. What else?
Shetty canteen.
Huh?
Shetty canteen.
Shetty canteen, okay. The gym, the playground, isn't it? So when I say college, this is all that comes to your mind. Now, what is it that you are going to gain here? Yes, throughout your college life, what is it that you would gain?
Skills.
new people, new experiences,
Experiences,
Knowledge, skill,
knowledge,
experience.
how to interact with new
how
people.
to interact with new people, very good, and so on. Okay, so college is like the infrastructure, So it has classes, it has cafeteria, it has labs, it has library, and so on. So this is the infrastructure. Whereas by utilizing this infrastructure, what is it that you would acquire? You would acquire skill set, you would acquire knowledge, okay? You would interact and develop your communication skills, so on and so forth, okay? So the same analogy, I would like to use this analogy to help you explain the difference between the internet and the web. So the internet is the infrastructure, okay? As somebody said, it is a massive network, okay? It's a huge collection of nodes. I'm using the term node to be generic. What could the node be? What is the node?
Computers.
Connection.
Okay. A node could be a laptop, it could be a desktop, it could be a mobile, it could be a car, it could be an appliance, so on. It could be a switch, it could be a router, and so on and so forth. Okay. So it's a huge connection of all these devices. So the internet is going to provide the infrastructure. Now, because of this internet, a lot of services are possible. So using the college infrastructure, what is the service? You get knowledge, you get educated in technical skills. You also learn to manage so many things out of so many activities. You learn interaction and so on. So all these are services, okay? Likewise, web is the most predominant service of the internet. But apart from the web, do you have any idea what are the other services? Yes?
Applications.
Applications. What kind? What are the other possible services? So web, did you get the point? Internet is the infrastructure, while web is a service provided over the internet. All right. So email. What about email?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, cloud storage.
How is it that you are able to send and receive mails? How does it work? It works on the internet. Have you heard of FTP?
Yes, ma'am.
What is FTP?
File transfer protocol.
File transfer protocol. Okay, that brings me to the question of what is meant by a protocol.
Set of instructions to be followed, set of rules to be followed.
Set of rules to be followed, right? So now, before this class could start, we had a set of rules. What was that? What were they?
Switch off microphone and video.
You had to be present 10 minutes prior to the class. You had to switch off your audio and video and so on. So all those were a set of rules. So protocol is nothing but a set of rules for which, using which, communication takes place. All right. So FTP, file transfer protocol, is a set of rules that will allow you to transfer files from one node to another. Likewise, you have other service such as Telnet. Have you heard of Telnet? Anybody? Have you heard of Telnet?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
So Telnet is, somebody said yes. What is that?
In Telnet, we can access the computers using Telnet.
Yes, very good. Yes, using Telnet, you can remotely log on to any machine. Okay, so these are the various, these are some of the various services provided and are possible because of the internet. All right. Did you get an idea?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Let us make it a little more interesting to set the context. I will play a video. You may not get everything that is there in the video. Just will help to set the context.
All around us, all the time. What is it exactly? First of all, the World Wide Web, even though the terms are often used interchangeably, the internet is simply the way computers connect to each other in order to share information. When the internet first emerged, computers actually made direct calls to each other. Today, works are all around us, so computers can communicate seamlessly. The communication enabled has many uses, such as email, file transfer, and conferencing. But the most common use is accessing the World Wide Web. Think of the web as a bunch of skyscrapers, each representing a web server. A computer always connected to the internet specifically designed to store information and share. When someone starts a website, they are renting or creating a skyscraper, filling it with information and information together in an organized way for others to access. The people who own these skyscrapers and rent space in them are called web hosts, but anyone can set up a web server, equipment, and a know-how. There's another part to the website without which we seamlessly. The communication helps store information and share. When someone starts a website, they are renting or creating a skyscraper, filling it with information and information together in an organized way for others to access. The people who own these skyscrapers and rent space in them are web hosts, but anyone can set up a web server. There's another part to having a website without which we would be lost in the city with no way of finding it. This is the website address, which consists of domain names. Just like with a real-life address, a website address lets you get where you want to go. The information stored in the websites is in web languages, such as HTML and JavaScript. When we find the website we're looking for, our web browser is able to take all of the site and turn it into some graphics and video. We don't need to know what special because the web browser is a graphic interface for it. So in a lot of ways, the World Wide Web is a virtual city where we communicate with each other. With browsers acting as our translators. And just like no one owns the city, no one owns the web. It belongs to all of us. Anyone can set up shop. You might have to pay an internet service provider to gain access, a hosting company, space, or a registrar to reserve our web address. Like utility companies in a city, these companies provide crucial services. But in the end,
Sorry about that.
realizing its very crucial services. page by in a straight line. Those are arranged. But that isn't how our brains are. Each of our thoughts is linked to other thoughts, memories, and emotions in a loose, interconnected network, like a web. Tim Berners-Lee, father of the world, understood that we need to organize information that mirrored this natural. And the web accomplishes this hyperlinks by linking several pages within a website or even directing to other websites to expand on ideas. Hyperlinks allow the web to operate along the same lines as our thought patterns. The web is so much a part of our lives because in content and structure, it reflects both the wider society and our individual minds. And it connects those minds across all boundaries, not only ethnicity, gender, and age, but time and space.
All right. Yes, did you like the video?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
There
Yes,
were
ma'am.
minor glitches there, but I guess you were able to have a good look at it. All right. You may not have understood everything, but fairly enough you have an idea of how the web is different from the internet and how it works, so on and so forth. Right? Okay. I think we are nearing the end of session 1. We will be taking a break of 15 minutes and coming back. But before that, I will be sharing the quiz link. I'm sharing the quiz link in the chat window. This will serve as attendance. Very good strength, in fact, 181. Some of them are staff members, but still a good strength. Great. Okay. So attend the quiz. For your convenience, I'll also put it up on WhatsApp.
Madam, can I do a small task for these students for just
Yes,
2
yes.
minutes?
Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
Okay. Students, are you able to hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I have a really small task for you. I would really want you to give your feedback regarding this class. Okay, so let me show you something here. Okay, is it visible now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
what you need to do is just browse www.menti.com, menti.com. Okay, and post or write the code as 1956734. Okay, I hope you can see the question in the window.
Yes.
Yeah, you can answer those with the code.
Gapro.
Okay, so we have some not understood and better things here. Okay, fine. Is it fine? Okay, many are responding now. Thank you for your responses.
Can you please tell the code once again?
Yeah, it's 1956734. I hope everybody is able to do this exercise. You just have to browse www.menti.com. Okay, and you should enter the code that I've sent in the chat box, and you can answer the questions that I'm presenting here. So it is just an exercise to know your understanding level after this first session. If you would like to give any sort of suggestions, you are free to give. Okay. Okay, so as of now, no. Okay, some audio problem. Okay, that we will address. No issues. Okay, we'll try to improvise on our audio. Okay, so since we have empty classes here, we maybe the sound quality might not be good, but we'll try to overcome this.
Okay, sorry for that audio thing. We'll try to improve upon that.
Okay, ma'am.
It's just the first session, so maybe you'll not, can't expect you to know a great deal. But yeah, as we progress through the subject, I'm sure that you'll get a hang of it. Okay.
I hope we are able to do the justice using online platform, because it's a new to us also.
Yes, exactly. And I request all of you to be a little patient and cooperative. Together, I think we'll be able to do a great job. So I expect you people to be, patient, and at times, things are not in our control about the technology and stuff like that. But we will pick it up. Okay. All right. So I shall stop recording here, and we will join back at 11. Thank you.
Thank you,
Good day.
ma'am.
Yeah, hoping to see you at 11.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.